Wait a second. Fuck. How do I do this again? How do I create a YouTube video? Oh God. Howdy do there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. There's a fair few new folks around these parts, and I just wanted to give you all and all the old folks too. There's nothing wrong with the old folks. Just wanted to give you guys all some updates as to what's going on here on the YouTube channel, boy, as well as on my Twitch channel, because I've been kind of completely, well, almost completely dark there for the past 3-ish weeks now, and let me tell you, I've been having a hell of a good time. No, but for real, I actually do kind of have some stuff I wanted to talk about today, and I know it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a video, although until up to 3 weeks ago, I was pretty much streaming almost every single day on my Twitch channel. So that was kind of what I'd been doing at the time. I've been trying to grow my Twitch audience, and I've been having a lot of fun doing that. Met some really cool people right before the incident that I'm about to talk to you about occurred. I got offered a Twitch affiliate, which I know is really fucking easy, so it's not a big deal, but it's kind of cool to me, so you know, you gotta just don't steal my thunder, okay? So anyways, as I just previously mentioned, I just wanted to like talk about the things that, or the singular thing really that's been kind of preventing me from, you know, continuing on with what I've been doing, you know, because I haven't been doing anything really in terms of media creation or content creation, which is typically not like myself, although I have gotten lazy in the past. For those of you who have been around for a while and have been avid viewers of my videos, then you may remember the video where I talked about Comcast, you know, sticking a long stick right up my ass. And basically this was many months ago, where they were kind of just fucking me over. They were fucking doing something with my upload speed where I basically couldn't stream, and uploading YouTube videos took forever. Now, if you couldn't guess, based off of just what I'm saying now and the lack of content, that's what they've been doing again. Last time, in order to solve the problem, I kind of just immediately, within like a couple days, went to the FCC and was like, "Yo, bitch, they be shafting me. Can you please help?" And within 24 hours of filing that complaint, the problem completely disappeared. Now, the problem with that route was it took me probably about 2 weeks total to actually finish the whole complaint process, in the sense that I had to talk to the FCC many times, as well as Comcast's like upper management, upper customer support people, in order to actually resolve the problem, which, I'm not gonna lie, was not particularly fun, and it was really kind of a pain in the ass. So over the past about 3 weeks now, they've been doing exactly the same thing, with some, you know, added little juicy bits. So basically, you know, I'll just show off some little things here on the screen, some like speed tests, and the speeds that I'm showing you here are, you know, representative of YouTube, just Twitch, pretty much all upload quality over the past 3 weeks, and it's been a hell of a fun time. So the problem currently is that when I upload stuff to anywhere other than the Xfinity website, it's extremely slow. Typically sub 2 megabits per second, which obviously from a stream standpoint isn't great. It is possible to stream at sub 2 megabits per second, but the quality is terrible. And of course, uploading YouTube videos at that, you know, that speed, if it's any decent quality, is going to be trash as well. Now, of course, I could somewhat get by it if it wasn't for the fact that on top of the slow speeds, the speeds are not stable and they cut out very frequently. Typically every 30 to 40 seconds it just drops to 0. Like if I'm monitoring OBS at the time, my bitrate will drop from whatever, like 1500 kilobits per second to 0 and just stay at 0 for a solid 10-20 seconds at a time, making it so typically if I stream, I drop at least 30% of my frames. Obviously that's bad. That results in a very bad viewing experience, not to mention those frames that I'm sending out aren't very high quality to begin with, since my peak upload speed has been, you know, like sub 2 megabits per second most of the time. Now, of course, I've gone through the whole fucking process of, you know, contacting customer support through Comcast, or as they call themselves, Xfinity, because they're, you know, so desperate to rebrand themselves, which has been an extremely painful process. And believe it or not, the most progress I've ever made with them was through their Twitter account, of all places. I have more success talking to customer support reps through DMs on Twitter than I do actually going to their site or calling them. So basically where I stand right now is this upcoming Friday, which was today, Tuesday? This upcoming Friday, they're going to be sending out their third technician to, you know, check everything yet again, even though I know absolutely nothing on this end is wrong. In fact, I even went out even after I was promised the problem would be alleviated and bought a new modem that was technically on their service list or whatever the hell that isn't end of life. I bought one that far exceeds the maximum bandwidth my service package allows, and installed that, activated it. Of course, as predicted, that didn't solve jack shit. I mean, you could probably have guessed that part. So of course I went and, you know, dropped $100 on a new modem, had that all set up, went through that process, still had the same issue. Yeah, believe it or not, getting them to admit that the problem was on their side took about a week and a half of the 3 weeks it's been fucked up. And also the only person who would admit that there was an issue was the customer service rep, or one of the customer service reps on Twitter. So eventually I got them to admit, oh, there's something wrong with the node that you're on. And, you know, after just constantly basically being like, yeah, just because your Xfinity speed test says nothing's wrong it's not representative of actual internet traffic. So I, you know, had to do the usual threaten to switch providers, threaten to contact the FCC, all of that shit before they would even admit, oh, there's an issue with the node that your neighborhood is on, and that we're currently working to fix the issue, but there's no expected date for it to be resolved. For one thing, why the hell did it take so long to get your dumbass to admit that the problem is on your end, even though you're paying people to waste their time by coming to my house to find nothing? Now that I'm like thinking about it, it just... What? Now, of course, whatever, it's Comcast, everyone knows their shit. Unfortunately, they have a complete monopoly in my area, so the only other leading competitor to them is AT&T U-verse, which for one thing doesn't offer speeds quite as fast as Xfinity. Like, their fastest speed tier is 100 megabits per second down and I believe 20 up, which is still better than the plan I'm on, but only by about 10 megabits per second. And of course, in the town that I live in, I'm in the 2% of the town that doesn't have U-verse coverage, so I quite literally have no other option. So as I said, there's supposed to be a third technician coming out on Friday to once again look over everything once again, even though the past two technicians have tested all of my equipment, tested our lines to our house, and gone back to the pole and checked that everything is connected properly and found absolutely nothing wrong. Even after admitting that the issue does not reside within my own home or anything here, even after they admitted that the issue is on the node, supposedly, they're still sending someone here to quicken the process, something along those lines. Seems pretty counterproductive if you ask me. But anyways, I think that's gonna be enough ranting about fucking Comcast, because I could do that all day. Honestly, I've been bored out of my mind. I mean, not entirely, it gives me more free time to spend with friends and shit, and that's great, I'm not complaining about that, but if I'm not actively like creating or streaming or doing something with my time that I'm not with them, I feel like I'm a complete waste of a human being, if I'm entirely honest. I'd also love to just to give a shout out to all the new people who have been subscribing recently. There's the fucking stupid SSD video that I made a short bit back is kind of like blowing up. It's like almost 30,000 views, which is kind of weird considering it's honestly not a great video. And of course, as always, we're following the trend of the less active I am, the more subscribers I get. So see you again in like 2 years when we hit 100K. But for real though, thanks to all the new subscribers. I'm hoping to get back to like actually doing stuff like streaming and occasionally uploading videos. So regardless, that's kind of where I've been. That's what let's see what else has happened in my life. I turned 21. That was kind of cool. You know, I've been chilling with people. I've met a lot of cool people through Twitch, honestly. It's been a lot of fun, and I'd love to get back to that and doing that more frequently. I'd also love to be uploading YouTube videos a lot more frequently, but that is just super time consuming. But regardless of all that, I kind of just wanted to put out this video to be like, hey, welcome to all the new people. This is what's going on. I swear to God, this isn't a dead channel. Like, I do things on my Twitch, and I do upload videos. But at the moment, it's virtually an impossibility, considering the fact that Comcast has a monopoly and doesn't give a fuck about your customer care or anything. So anyways, if there's anyone from Comcast who happens to skip by this video, shout out to you. Fix your shit. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hoping this gets fixed very soon. I actually did a live stream the other day by tethering my phone to my streaming PC, which actually works surprisingly well. Shout out to AT&T for having a really good 4G LTE network. I was hitting like 10 megabits per second up when I was testing speeds over the LTE, and I'm in my basement. So shout out to them, but of course that's not sustainable considering I was burning through almost 2 gigabytes of data an hour, which means I would go through all of my data in roughly 5 hours. But regardless, you know, I did that and it worked, which was kind of neat. It was more like, wow, this could actually work. Anyways, without dragging on too much longer, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the new subs, and hopefully I can get back to doing what I do very soon. Be sure to, if you want to see live streams, go follow my Twitch. That's linked on my channel as well as in the description. If you want to see nothing at all or just look at me yell at Comcast, go follow my Twitter. That's also linked on my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Love you. See you next time.